Yes.
Home?
Yeah, it was back home. I remember getting into the Uber. I don't remember like going inside my house, but I woke up and I was in the shower, like
What the hell?
Tirado.
So who took you or what?
the Uber.
The Uber took you?
Yeah.
But who called the Uber?
My friend. I remember when
Can,
well,
can
my
you
friend's
can you get the microphone a little bit closer to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, ándale. Yeah.
But then who brought you into the house?
Myself, I guess.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
And I haven't drank like that ever since.
How long ago was that?
Like 2019.
Oh, okay.
2019.
That's
so
like 5 years ago already.
Yeah.
19, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, over. Yeah, like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Every time that I think of like 2000 or 2019, I feel like it's.
Like a year ago.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like that. But
Yeah.
we're already in what, 2024?
Yeah. Almost 2025.
This year went by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And Chella's like, yeah, I have a baby now.
For real.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We're recording already, yeah?
Oh.
So Joanna was telling us a story of how she passed out. Do you want that in there or no?
How she
You don't care. She passed out and
In the Uber.
and the Uber took her and you don't know how you got home? You were in the shower, right?
Yeah, I was in the shower.
Yeah. Does Chris know
She
the
woke
story?
up in the shower.
Does he know that story or no?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
okay.
But I was by myself in the house.
Oh, okay. Well, by the way, first and foremost, welcome to Hoy Nomás podcast. We have
3.5 guests.
3.5.
yeah, 3.5 guests. Like the baby. I'm not sure if the the baby is on frame. So the baby it's making an appearance. We put her to sleep, but she ended up waking up. There she is. 2 months old already, babe.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Are you gonna want another one?
No.
What do you think, Joanna? She's gonna want another one?
Yeah.
You think so? Why?
Probably when the baby's like 8 months.
Why do you
9
think?
months.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why do you say that? You feel like she's gonna miss having a baby?
No, she's gonna see. She's gonna see that she's going to start playing, and she doesn't have anybody to play with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you had siblings, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had 3.
So that's why.
But me and my sister are 4 years apart, and then my brother were 6 years apart, and then my younger brother were like, I don't know, 13 years apart.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn, 13 years apart?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And you had siblings, too.
Yeah, but we're just 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost 4.
I just grew up by myself. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know. I feel like I liked it, but because that's the only reality I know, right?
You didn't have another
Yeah.
option.
Yeah. But I had a lot of friends. And like all my neighbors, well, we were all super close, you know? So I don't feel like I needed a sibling, so I don't know.
But back then, everybody would hang outside.
That's what I was going to
Everybody
say.
would play outside.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was going to
everybody
say.
was playing
That's why I
outside.
didn't miss it, because we would all go skateboarding outside and do our own thing. So we were like, I think it would be like super late at night, and then as soon as like it went night, I would go back in, and yeah, I never felt like I needed a brother or sister or anything like that.
Es lo que le digo a mis hijos. Le digo, yo jugaba afuera con las canicas, con la cuerda, las escondidas,
A las traes.
con los niños.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, me gustaba jugar con los niños.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hasta la fecha.
Right.
Bueno.
Juegas con los niños.
Tenía...
She's 3 shots in, right?
No.
So don't judge.
No, pero sí, me gusta más como juntarme con los hombres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Siento que las mujeres son como más, I don't know, más chisme y
Oh,
los
okay.
hombres son más calmados, no sé.
Okay. do you
I
feel
feel like that's true because I feel like girls are always beefing.
Yeah.
And men don't.
really?
And men are more like relaxed than like being in a girl group.
Yeah.
Like there's always going to be like something going on with the girls, and I feel like men are not like that.
But like drama or what?
Yeah.
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 Como puro chisme, pues, yeah.
Sí,
Right.
y como que las mujeres a veces son doble cara,
Yeah.
que hablan de una a las otras o
Yeah.
Like,
Prefiero
yeah.
juntarme con hombres.
They'll talk behind your back and then they'll be like, oh my God. Like,
While the baby's yawning, like, I don't care what you guys say. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would always just hang out with my guy friends as
Yeah,
kids.
right.
Well, as kids. Later on.
Todo cambió. Todo
Después,
cambió.
yeah, después todo cambió. Después.
Angel.
Yeah. But Chelo's like, we're going to talk. Yeah, but anyways, this is going to be episode 81, I believe. So we're getting closer to the 100th episode.
Nice.
Yeah. What should I do for my 100th episode?
do a giveaway.
Like what?
I don't know. Camera, no sé.
SMP.
I'm like,
By the way, Joanna, on the first episode that she came in, she's the one that did my SMP. So thank you. Como dice el JD, dice, get your hairline back, king.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm not wearing a hat again, but I still feel kind of iffy. Still feel kind of... Well, not iffy about your work, but it's just... but just iffy in the sense of like, oh shit, like I feel like everybody's watching me. It's weird.
But it looks so natural.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell this story?
Yeah. I mean, what story?
Okay, so when I used to watch your videos,
Okay.
I knew you had SMP. I even mentioned that to my boyfriend.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, I want to fix his hairline. Like, I
Yeah. Really?
I hated his hairline. I didn't like the way it was.
But okay, but how is it that you were able to tell?
I don't know.
Because I always wore a hat.
No, but I think I watched one of your videos from back then.
Okay.
Or maybe a blog.
Oh, like a vlog?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't wearing a hat,
Okay.
and I didn't notice that, and I did tell him, and I was like, oh my God, I want to fix his hairline now.
So it had to be a vlog because on the podcast I never wore.
But you have 2 channels, right?
Yeah. So it had to be a vlog. Okay.
Yeah, but I did tell him, I was like, oh my God, I want to fix his hairline.
Why?
I didn't like your hairline.
Yeah, and what did he say?
And he's like, yeah, you should. And then when you asked me
Yeah.
that you need a retouch, I was like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me fix it.
Dude, you know what? It's crazy that we've been talking about this, and I'm probably sweating because it's like, let you look over there. No, it's just it's because it's like if we're talking about like one of the biggest insecurities, right?
Why though?
Well, just because like for a man, you know how they say that, like just let it go, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what I always say. When I see someone, I'm like, just let it go, bro.
yeah, you know what I mean? So that's one of the biggest insecurities for a man, I feel like. And fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. And so for me to put it even out there, and it's just like, oh fuck, like no, like let's not touch this subject, right? But now me putting it out there, it's a big relief at the same time, you know?
But if it makes you feel good, why hide it?
Well, it's because like for instance, when we go to Seaport Village, like lately I haven't been wearing a hat, right? Because I like
The
it.
last 2 times.
Right, and I like it, but the thing is, like, when I'm not wearing a hat, I feel like everybody's just like I feel like if there's somebody walking behind me, I think I've even told you, like, hey, babe, let me go on this side, right? But I tell you because there's somebody behind me, so I feel like people are just like watching my head.
Oh, there goes this bald dude.
Well, there goes this guy with SMP.
But not a lot of people know about it.
Right, and that's the thing. But because I know, I feel like they know.
But you
knows.
know.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when me and my kids go out, my kids see a bald person, they're like, Mom, SMP.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And what do they think about it? Do
They think it's cool. They like it.
Really?
My son was actually practicing on a melon, and he's like, Mom, I want to do this.
But from a kid's perspective, do they see it as in like, oh, this?
They don't see it as weird.
No?
No.
I don't even think it's weird, right? But the thing is since it's new, right? Quote unquote new. How long has this
I
SMP
think
been?
it's been more than 10 years.
No way.
Yeah, but it's been very popular lately, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know about it. Like I said in the other podcast, a lot of people think it's a hair transplant
Yeah.
because it looks so natural.
Right.
But, yeah, it's been for more than 10 years.
Oh shit! I literally thought it was just like
How long
maybe
ago did you get it done though?
You got it done like
5 years ago.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, like 4 years ago when my dad passed away. So like
So 4.
4,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so 4 years ago, and for me, that I feel like that's why I kind of always think about like 5 years. But you said it's like 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? It's kind of weird, right? But I was thinking like if you take away a title from it, right? Because what do you call yourself? Like an SMP artist,
I guess. Yeah.
right? So for me, it's like if you were to take away like the title, like SMP artist, imagine if somebody was like, "Oh, I know this lady that she tattoos people's heads, right? And it makes it look natural." It would be kind of weird, right? But since you give it a title,
Okay.
it's like, oh shit, that's an SMP artist. Does that make sense to you? Like when you give a title to something, sorry, the baby. So when you give a title to something, to anything in life, it makes it like legit. But if you're like, if there was no title, like, oh, I know this lady that does tattoos. Does that make sense to you or no? No?
I don't find it weird though.
No, it's not weird, right? But like, if anything, like, let's say if there was no title in SMP, right? But if you were to just be like, oh, I know this lady that tattoos people's heads, does that make sense to you or not?
But I
So-
feel like there's a title for everything. Like there's makeup artist,
Like
there's
ombre brows, micro
yeah.
lady,
Okay,
like
and
lip
that's
blush.
the point that I was going to, right? A makeup artist, right? But if you were to take away the makeup out of it, oh, I know this person that puts this
That does
powder
makeup.
that no that puts this powder on your face and then she colors your face. You
Like
give
a
it
clown?
you give it a yeah. And that's where I was going, right? Like,
Okay.
and maybe that's why it wasn't making sense, right? Because it's if
So it's
you
like a specific word for.
yeah, but if you were to take away the title from it, if you would be like, oh, I know this girl that like she puts a powder on your face, and then she'll color your face, and then color your lips. Like, what the fuck? That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think it's weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it is weird. But now it's
But once you see it, you know what it is.
right. But let's say for instance, like I think we talked about it before, right? That like girls put like fake eyelashes on their eyelashes. That's freaking weird. Like if somebody came from a different planet, right? And they were like, what the fuck? You already have eyelashes. Or you already have nails. Why are you putting nails on top of your nails? Don't you think that's weird?
No.
Oh, because
Not for us.
it's
Yeah.
because it's normalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys gotta Chilla needs to get her nails done. I got you, babe.
This weekend.
Yeah.
You get a girl's day.
So yeah, that's why I always feel like whenever like we're like out on this like doing our own thing, is she getting fussy, babe? A little bit?
Here, let me change her.
You're gonna change her?
No, like
Oh,
change her
okay. Yeah.
the.
So that's why I always feel like whenever like we're out on the street like doing our own thing and I'm not wearing a hat, I feel like, oh shit, everybody's watching me, you know. But maybe it's just me because
That's
I
because
know.
of you, yeah.
You think so?
I think it's just you because that's your insecurity.
Yeah.
Because if somebody was chubby or they were fat, not trying to be mean, but like that's gonna be your insecurity. You're gonna be like, oh, everybody's gonna be looking at me because I'm big.
But to an outsider perspective, it's just like, oh, there's this chubby person and it's just like normal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
But if you think about it, everybody has an insecurity.
What's your insecurity?
I honestly think my smile.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna get braces?
Yeah, I need to get my teeth fixed, but yeah.
Actually, tomorrow we're going to TJ for that.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like I need to get my bottom teeth done.
But I feel like that has become an insecurity of yours lately, though.
Well, it's because I literally have the freaking camera like on my face.
So if you didn't, you wouldn't care.
I see you and you're normal. I see your smile. I see you normal.
But and that's the thing, right? Because since we see ourselves every day and we know our own insecurities, I think that's why we feel like it's just like, oh shit, it's there, right? So, similar to when I did the Aguilar's painting, remember?
Oh, that you added the little extra finger?
Yeah, so I did a painting a while back for these like pretty big like YouTubers, the Aguilars, and on one of the like on the hand, I forgot to add a shadow that took away that made it seem like
An
it had a
extra
third finger, but it wasn't. I just forgot to add a shadow,
Yeah.
and I showed it to a lot of different people. They're like, "Oh man, that's amazing," whatever. But then somebody caught it, and they're like, "Oh shit, the baby has 6 fingers." What the fuck? And once they pointed it out,
Everybody started looking
well,
at it.
no. I don't feel like a lot of people saw it, but I couldn't stop staring at it.
That's true.
Yeah, I couldn't stop staring at it because I was already aware of it. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what makes it an insecurity. Like, do you have any insecurities that you don't? No, it's hard to point them out. Like in the case, like because for me, like now that I sit in my insecurity, like now I guess I can speak on it, but at the same time, like even a coworker of mine, right, had pointed it out. Like, I think he saw the reel of like, hey, if you say on Omar's podcast for the S&P, right? Oh
And he
man!
came up to
And he saw it, and he's like, "Oh man, okay." So I'm like, "Oh, he was gonna start talking about it," and I just kind of like, "Oh fuck this, te güey lo va a decir a todos," you know what I mean? So I'm like, I kind of played it off, like, yeah, bro, like just let me know. But I just kind of played it off, but inside of me, I was crying, right? Oh man.
You're like, just stop.
Like, yeah. Inside of me, like, please don't. So, but I just kind of played, yeah, bro, just let me know, because he's all like, oh, if not, I'm gonna get my hair. And like, he
Hair
said,
transplant?
no, he said, if not, he said something along the lines like, if not, I'm gonna get my head done too, or like, but then some like a coworker laughed, but he probably didn't know what the hell he was talking about. But he just said it, but I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna say it out loud to everybody. But I just kind of played it off like I didn't care. Like, yeah, for sure, bro. Like, just let me know, you know?
But isn't that like something normal to you? Like everybody just gets something done, like to feel better. You know,
Yeah.
like their hair dye or like nails,
Your
brows,
pedicure,
lips,
your
pedicure,
lashes.
everything.
Yeah.
Like
Your
why
body
does it
done.
matter? Yeah.
Yeah, anything.
Why does it matter? Like if
Yeah.
it makes you feel good, like who cares what everybody has to say? You know,
Yeah.
like. What the heck? That's what I think. Like, if somebody says something about me, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. And that's what I always tell my kids. Like, don't worry about what anybody has to say about you guys. Like, they don't feed you. Like, you know, they're not around you. So who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
And my kids, like, they're like that. Like, I don't care. Like,
Have they go to school, right? How old are they?
10 and 9. 9 and 10,
Okay.
yeah.
Have they ever been like bullied or anything like that in school?
No.
No.
My son got in a fight in school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some kid slapped him.
What the heck?
And since my son, he's boxing now, like my son just punched him and threw him on the floor, and then the kid started crying.
Yeah.
So they took him to the office and they called me and they're like, hey, like your son got into a fight. So I was like, oh my God, like just because he started boxing, like I hope he's not thinking that it's okay.
Yeah.
But then the lady's like, no, don't worry. Like, you know, he didn't start anything.
Yeah.
Like that kid punched your son. Oh, that kid slapped your son and then your son just defended himself. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, that's what I tell him, to defend himself.
Yeah.
But my son, yeah, he was like, Mom, he slapped me first. Like, you know, I wasn't going to let him just slap me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's good, Angel.
You know that's one of my biggest like worries for later on. Even thinking now that we have a daughter, like I wonder, like because kids can be mean, right? So I'm like,
Even
fuck.
teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son just came home and he told me something that his teacher was telling him. And I was like, you need to go to the office or otherwise I'm going to go to the office. And
What'd she say? Or he say?
so he said that the teacher was yelling at him because him and his friends were doing something. But it's not that the teacher was yelling at them. It's what he told them. Like the teacher said something like, oh, like, you know, I'm trying to get away from this freaking neighborhood or something, like trying to get away from this. And I'm like, okay, if you don't like working there, just find another freaking job.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. So I told my son, I was like, hey, I'm like, if you're being bad, you know, it's okay if the teacher, you know, yells at you. But my son was like, yeah, mom, it just looked like if he wanted to punch me. If he punches me, I'm going to punch him back. I'm like, you're not going to punch him
What
back.
the
Calm
hell?
down.
Yeah.
I'm like, the thing that he told you, you know, that he seems like he doesn't like his job. You need to go to the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cello worked in you just pure middle school, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 7 and 8.
And she saw all kinds of different things, right? Even I think your dad was just mentioning just recently, right? I guess he
It
found
was
out.
earlier this week.
Yeah, he found out that I think they're putting, what is it, pads on the boys' bathroom?
Yeah,
Pads?
pads and tampons in the boys' bathroom.
For what? Just
Because there's I think it was a state, I don't know if it's a state law or a city law, that they had to, just how obviously girls get periods, they had to like put you know how, like when you go to the public restroom, there's like the little cajita for you to boy. Yeah, because of all the kids that are saying that they're transgender y todas
But they
esas
don't get
cosas.
periods.
Yeah, but I guess it's now like a law thing. And first we saw it in the middle school, and then my coworker, she was pissed because her son is in elementary. So I guess she went to the store and she bought pads, and then he asked her like, oh, what are those for? Because those are in my school, like in the boys' bathroom. And she was like, what the heck? And she never got a notice from that. So she was pissed.
I would go to the school.
Well, that's the thing. Well, they're doing it. So
Yeah, the school
the
district didn't say anything to the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the district itself is doing it. So it's like, I don't know. So it's becoming even more weird.
I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you know, I respect gay people. If you're gay, it's okay, whatever. But no, like these kids are in elementary school. Like
Right.
they still don't know, you know. They have a long way. They don't know what they are. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it makes sense, right? But okay, let me ask you, and I'll ask both of you guys, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys feel like you guys have to even be careful into like, oh shit, like I respect gay people, right? Because of like, if you speak bad against them, it almost feels like people want to cancel you almost,
Yeah.
like, right?
Yeah.
But back in the days, it used to be like, pinche. You know what I mean? Right? That
Yeah.
used to be the thing.
Yeah.
But now if you say something like along the lines like to kind of disrespect that community, it's like, oh shit. Like he spoke
Everybody
up.
points you out.
Yeah. But okay, and to your point, I don't have anything against anybody, right? But there's no point. What I disagree with, like, there's no reasoning on like waving a fucking flag over it, right? I don't believe in like, oh shit, I like this person, this type of like individual, right? Or this type of person. Like, dude, if you like a man, if you like a woman, okay, like, there's no point of making a big old freaking like festivity out of it, right?
Yeah.
Just live your life, bro. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be like,
if you like that, then you like that. But just
yeah, like it's not gonna be like I'm gonna be waving a flag like, I fucking love women. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I get what you're saying.
I don't know. It's just my thought process.
I
Like,
have gay friends and I respect them and I love them. But it's different with kids, you know. They're barely growing. They don't know what they like. They need to just live life, and if they like men or women, you know,
yeah.
just let them be.
Yeah, I feel like I saw this post on, I think it was TikTok, right? And they said something along the lines of like, okay, you feel like if you're, let's say, Native American, or if you're Mexican, but you identify as a white person, can you change your race? And they're like, well, no.
No.
Okay, so can you do the same for your gender? And they're like, well, they didn't know what to answer. But I'm like, dude, the answer is so obvious, but people are so scared to say the wrong thing nowadays that they'll just kind of like keep it hush.
But I don't think it matters, you know. If they're happy the way they are, then just let them be. Like, don't be judging people. Just mind your own business.
Right. Yeah, and yeah, I totally agree with that. But I just feel like at times, like, there's no reason to make a freaking parade out of it.
Right.
My point of view, I won't get canceled. fucking cats.
No.
You get what?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know, that's what my boyfriend says.
Yeah.
He agrees with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he agrees with you 100%.
Oh shit. Okay, and that's the end of Noah's podcast.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, that's the last episode. We ended at episode 81. Oh man, I'm not gonna drink shots.
Can I have another one?
Yeah, you want another one? Yeah. Or what do you think, babe? Like
Like, for example, that whole bathroom.
you can get canceled, not me.
No, like, I was seeing this post right now that we're talking about transgender people, and it said, oh, like, people that are transgender or, you know, whatever you might identify as, they're so delulu that it's like, for example, if you were to say, oh, my Chevy is a BMW. Like, it's not a BMW, but you're so delulu that
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, my Chevy car is a BMW, whatever,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as get fucking canceled.
Yeah. All three of us.
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you guys get it.
No,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I,
If you
but
get it,
you
get
know, my kids, okay, my kids, they know about, like, gays and lesbians and all that because they've seen it.
Right.
We've driven to, like, Hillcrest, so they see, like, guys holding hands or girls, like, kissing
Okay.
in the street. And I told them, like, you know, that's normal, you know, like, you need to respect them.
Okay.
Like, you know, if they like what they like, you need to respect them.
Right.
So now, even though they think it's not normal because they're so young,
Right.
they don't say anything.
So okay. So let me ask you this. So what's normal to them? As a kid.
Okay,
As a
so
kid.
normal to them is like a man and a woman being together.
Okay.
But I always tell them, you know, if they like women or, like, you know, women and women and then men and men, it's okay. Like, that's not your problem. You know, you still need to respect them. And it's okay. Like, if my kid comes up to me and tells me, Mom, my daughter,
Yeah.
I like women. I'm like, okay, baby. Like, I respect that, and I still love you.
Right.
But I just want them to know, like, you know, don't be disrespectful.
Right.
Like, you need to respect whatever they are.
What like any other person decides to do with their own life,
Yeah.
right?
That's not your life, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just okay, but from a kid's perspective, right? The reason why I was asking you this is because as a kid, right, your mindset, it's in your thought process, it's, let's say, it's quote unquote pure, right? It hasn't been yet brainwashed by whatever's in the media. So that's why I was asking, to a kid's perspective, what's normal? And you said, oh, well, a man and a woman, right?
Yes.
And so now I feel like society is trying to convince kids, no, that's normal. It's okay if they like that. But to a kid's perspective, without them being brainwashed, it's for them, they're like, whoa, they get taken back a little.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just kind of like almost nature's telling them, like, wait a minute, there's something off here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the last episode of. Or what do you think, babe? Yeah. Fuck.
Good night.
Dude, we're supposed to talk about freaking the San Diego freaking cost of living, man. Yeah.
I know.
Right. Cheers. You don't want one, babe?
No,
You sure?
I'm good. Yeah. Dude, like, right now that you're talking about that, there was this one book that I saw at work before I left on maternity leave. And you can tell it was like for a first grader or a second grader. But literally the title of the book was The Queer Something.
No way.
And it was. And you
At
could tell
school?
what... No. Not at school. I said
okay.
at work.
Oh,
like,
okay,
my
okay.
work from right now.
Okay.
So I saw that book and I was like, hold on, like, let me see this book. And I even stopped what I was doing and I was like looking through the pages, and you can tell it was a little kid's book because of the pictures. And it was The Queer Something, and I think I even looked it up on Amazon. And I was like, what the heck? Like, who's buying this? But
In school?
no, at my
Oh.
job. I saw it at my job, so I was just like,
But
So
that's
I'm
what,
assuming
that-
somebody bought it for their kid.
right.
You know
Something.
that actress, Megan Fox, I think?
Uh-huh.
She has 3 boys, and she's been dressing them as, girls since they were like really.
Oh, I
Megan
saw
Fox
it.
or La Angelina Jolie? Because I feel like she did that.
Because she has
too.
3 boys, right? Megan Fox.
I'm not
I'm not
sure.
sure.
Is the girl from the Transformers?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Megan
that's
Fox.
Megan Fox.
Oh, okay. So it is Megan Fox.
Yeah, she's been dressing her kids as
but-
girls, buying
but
them like dresses.
Aren't they
and all that.
adopted though?
No, Angelina Jolie's the one that has adopted kids. She's like
Yeah.
6.
So-
And now all her kids are trans.
No way.
Yeah.
And how old are they? Do you know? Like
They're
just
very
kids,
young.
right?
They're very young. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
Just let kids be kids.
Yeah.
You know, if they want to grow up and they realize they like girls or guys, then it's okay. But doing that, I don't think it's right.
Yeah, you can't make a drastic choice for a kid,
Yeah.
right? Like, because people change as you get older, your mindset changes, a lot of things change. Like if you look back into your old persona from back in the days, at times you even get ashamed of yourself. You're like, fuck.
Why did I dress like that?
Right.
What was I thinking?
Yeah, right. So now if like how can you make that drastic change as a kid when maybe a couple of years from now you're gonna be thinking otherwise?
Yeah. You know, my daughter, she's like a tomboy. Like she never liked dolls. She always was into cars, guns, like all these things, like boy things. Until now, she hates wearing dresses, like anything pink or girly. She doesn't want to wear. We go to the store and I'm like, hey, like Natalie, like this dress. Oh hell no, I'm not gonna wear that. And I'm like, what? Why? It's so pretty. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna wear it. I don't like it. And my boyfriend is like, just leave her. Like, leave her. She doesn't want to wear that. You can't make her. I'm like, okay.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could find pictures of the kids, but
Look up Angelina Jolie's kids.
is it Megan Fox?
Yeah, I think it's Megan Fox.
Oh, let's see.
I think those are boys, no?
Let's see. You can see it right there in that one. Is it Megan Fox or are they boys?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Oh, they are them? What the hell? Really? Here, let me see.
They all have long hair.
So all of them are boys right there.
I think, yeah, that's what they were saying.
Oh, what the hell? That's weird. And you said Angelina Jolie's doing the same thing?
I think she did do the same thing.
Huh.
But Angelina Jolie, she adopted like kids from
Like
other countries.
I think it was Africa,
African-American,
right? Yeah. Damn, that's weird. Yeah, if all of them, like, okay, so what are the odds that all 3 kids or, yeah, boys are like transgender, right?
Yeah. I think it's because she dressed them as girls, so I mean, they're young, you know?
Yeah.
When you're young, kids are like sponges, you know? They just absorb everything you teach them. So I think they think it's okay now since they were so small and they don't know anything else.
Yeah.
That's why I think they think it's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think you have to let kids be.
Yeah.
You know, if they grow up and they want to be gay, then
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Fuck.
I support you.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how the hell we got into this subject. How did we even start?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know.
But I forgot.
Let me do the intro. We're at a minute 33.
Oh my God.
Oh man, we're supposed to talk about freaking cost of living in San Diego.
Podcast with Angel
I think it started because she said that her boyfriend was picking up the kids. And then from there it led to something else, and then we just went with it, I think. I don't know.
Well, anyhow, welcome back to Must Podcast. Let's delete the first hour. Just let,
The first half hour.
yeah. So Joanna, you want to introduce yourself real quick, just so the people know who you are, what do you do?
My name is Joanna. I'm an SMP artist.
Yeah.
This is my second time being here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. And you are
I am Cello.
the baby mama.
Oh my God. Dude, I hate that term.
Oh, yeah, I know. No,
And the baby.
yeah. Yeah, I hate that term, right? I also hate it.
I think it's so ratchet, dude.
It is.
I just
dude.
say my kid's dad.
Yeah. Or like, like the mother of my kids, right? Like things like that, right?
He's
But-
under my kid's dad.
There.
Under my contact.
Nice. So, and then the baby, this is her second appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
right?
first one was her.
When she was barely born, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how many weeks she was.
Yeah. Anyways, the first couple of like 20, 30 minutes, like it was just random talk that we talked about. And
Random.
oh, man, like I don't know how the heck we got into that subject, right? But the main thing that I wanted to talk about in this episode, which it was also kind of random, right? But I wanted to get into like the cost of living in San Diego, right? So I wanted to ask you guys just randomly, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is the current cost of a mortgage nowadays?
Like 4,000, 3,000.
4,000, 3,000?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it just depends how much of the house is.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if there's 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4
Yeah.
houses, like, but the average
area,
cost,
too.
yeah. What do you think, Cholo?
Yeah, I say 4,000.
4,000?
Yeah, for a mortgage?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4,000.
But then that's insane, right? Like that price of $4,000, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Or who do you think is paying that much?
I don't know.
Everybody?
Really?
Even rents are expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Really?
Yeah.
So how much is the current rent right now? Like average?
I did my research. I forgot my notes, but
Yeah.
I think the average was like 1,700 or 1,800 for a 1 bedroom.
1,700 for a bedroom in San Diego?
Yes.
I was
One-
going to say
1,500.
2,000. That was going to be my guess.
1 bedroom.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And then I also read that San Diego is one of the top 10
Most expensive.
most
Yeah.
expensive
Really?
to live in. And a single person had to make more than 120,000.
Oh my God.
No
A year,
way.
yeah.
What the
And
heck?
if you have a family, it has to be like 250.
No, dude, who's making two? But and if you're making 200 and you said 250,
250,000.
so
a year.
that has to be an income between 2 people,
No, yeah,
right?
with 2 parents and kids.
But who's making
But a single
250?
person has to make more than 100,000.
Okay, but as a couple, who's making 250,
I don't know.
right?
You need to have multiple jobs to even get to that.
Right, because like I think I was telling Cello yesterday, right, that I have a coworker that he has 3 jobs in order to maintain his current household. Like his wife works, he works, and he has 3 jobs. And I think his mortgage is average around like $4,000, like $5,000, right? So at that point, like, are you like just working to be able to live just day by day, or like what's the point of freaking living at that cost?
You're not even living at home.
Yeah, you're not. You're not.
At work.
You're at
Yeah.
work just to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
Right. So is it even worth like having that big of a house when you're hardly even home?
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I think it's you need to spend time with your family.
Yeah.
I can just imagine all the stress that the like the people go through.
Right.
Can you just imagine like your friend,
Right.
he has 3 jobs.
Yeah.
What if he gets sick? He can't work anymore. How is he gonna pay his mortgage?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Or if he gets fired from one of them.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, he
imagine.
can always find another one, but still.
Yeah. But here, let me look up. So you guys said, I think I had pulled it up already. Let me check it out. So the average mortgage, according to Fox News, approximately 5,757. This is coming from San Diego Mortgage Calculator, 4,870 per month. And then lastly, another one from Fox 5, same website, Fox 5. $5,000. So I guess we can say the average cost is $5,000 for a mortgage here in San Diego. Like, so that's just a mortgage. What about the bills? What about the car payment? What
The
about
insurance.
like, just like if you want to have a little bit of fun, like out there, like if you just want to go out for like, let's say Seaport Village. We're always at Seaport Village, right? So what about all of that? Like, are you supposed to be making like 7,000, 8,000 just to like be able to live?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, babe? Like, cause you at one point were living in TJ, right?
Yeah.
So what was your
By
experience?
yourself? Or
Yeah, I
with
was
your
living by myself, and my rent was nothing compared to this. My rent was $250.
But at what point? Like,
But-
what year was this?
2019.
2019.
But you know what? A lot of people are complaining that the rent is going up in TJ now.
Oh, TJ rent right now is like
Yeah.
$800,
Yeah.
$900.
There, a lot of people are complaining because a lot of people are moving to TJ. It's so cheap now.
Yeah.
Well, for somebody that works here,
Right.
but somebody that works in TJ, it's so expensive, so they can't live like in the nice areas.
Oh, okay. And I think we had touched base on that in the past with I think it was with Daniel,
With
right?
Daniel, yeah.
I was telling him, bro, like a lot of people from here are moving to TJ.
Yeah.
They're buying property in TJ or renting, but they're pushing all the people out of TJ, right? So it's not even fair for the people that were born in Mexico or in TJ because they can't compete with somebody that actually like works over here. And he's like, sí, güey, pero he's all like, sí, güey, pero at the end of the day, if you're the owner of this house, you're not gonna care who this person is. You're just gonna care about the money that's coming in, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
That kind of sucks, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where my sister lives, she lives in a nice area.
Yeah,
I think rent there is like 800 too.
800.
Yeah.
Fuck. For what?
She
like
has like a private like area, like there's security in the entrance.
for
There's, like,
800?
gym. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's really nice, but it's expensive.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, well, Chell, are you able to like share that little story that you mentioned
Oh, that
yesterday?
I mentioned.
Yeah. Did you want a little bit more? You're like, yeah.
Oh, I was telling Angel that my sister has a friend.
Hold on. Baby.
Oh, pues.
Para que salgas en la cámara unless you're telling me.
Muévete, pues.
Yeah.
Are you drinking?
No, hell
How
no.
many shots are you guys
She-
in? I'm
she-
just
she-
like
This is
one after
five.
another.
Yeah, no, that's 4.
No.
Yeah, it's 4.
No.
Yeah.
This is fine.
No, hell no. I only drank 3. Okay.
They, she's gonna be like Las Hadas again.
Oh,
Not
for
right.
real? Yeah.
But I can drink though.
Running around the backyard. Con el Teddy.
Oh my god.
El Teddy no vas así.
Oh my god.
All right, go.
Oh, so I was telling Angel yesterday that my sister, she has a friend that I don't know if she's my sister's age or she's younger, but her rent for a studio is $1,500.
Here?
Yes. But the person that rents her the studio is her suegro. And she told him like, hey, like, do you mind lowering the rent like $100 so make it $1,400 instead of $1,500?
He said no.
And he said no.
Yeah.
He said no because business is business. Like, it doesn't matter if you're my daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, in 1,500 it is, and it's like super small. Like, she obviously doesn't have a laundry room, so she needs to go to the laundromat.
But you said it's half a studio, right?
Yeah, it's like half of the size of the studio. My sister said it's super small. She's like, the kitchen is like a little tiny hallway, and then she has like a little bathroom, and then the little room and everything's just like cramped together.
That's
And
crazy.
the suegro was like, oh, if you want the rent to be lower, you need to get yourself a roommate. So you can pay half.
Yeah.
But she's like, dude, how am I going to get myself a roommate if I barely even
Yeah.
fit in there? Like, yeah.
That's crazy. But then it got me thinking that, right? So, like, if she's living there, then how much is like a regular studio, like in here in San Diego?
Well, it just depends on the area too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends
So,
on
so
the
what
area.
would be an average cost for a studio?
Studio's like 1,500.
1,500 for a studio.
Yes.
Like in what area, más o menos?
Probably North Park.
North Park.
Yeah.
Okay, but North.
But you know what? You know what sucks? I see a lot of buildings, like new buildings.
New buildings.
But there's no parking anywhere. Like
Oh,
everybody's
that's
complaining
true.
about parking.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you're going to live in a nice place, but good luck
Yeah.
finding parking.
true.
So they don't have parking structures.
No.
So what? You're just like.
Good luck finding parking on the street. Like, on the
You know
street.
what? I'm in that app. I think it's called
Neighborhood?
Next Door or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Next door.
Next Door.
Mm.
Yeah. And a lot of people are posting pictures like, hey, whoever's parking on my driveway like needs to get out because I'm gonna call the tow truck.
Damn.
So
so what? People are parking in
Yeah.
other people's spots?
driveways.
On the driveway.
Yeah. on the
Oh
driveway.
shit,
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's insane.
When I love going to Palm Desert.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I go there like, I don't know, every other weekend, but there's so much parking there. It's so nice, so clean. I'm like, damn, I wish I could move here.
But then, like, what's there to do in Palm Desert?
It's calm though. I
Yeah?
like it. Yeah, my kids love it.
Isn't
there.
Palm Desert next to Palm Springs?
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes from there.
Yeah, we went to Palm Springs. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I love going there.
Yeah. So why do you think people are coming to San Diego? A lot of people say because of the weather.
Yeah.
But is it like really worth it? Because at one point we were talking about like living out of like leaving San Diego, right? Because at the end of the day, you go to work, and out of work you come back, you're at home, and you're hardly like ever outside. For maybe
Which
for a
depends.
couple, right? Or what do you guys
It
think?
just depends.
Or what do you think
I don't know. I love San Diego
for the weather?
for the weather.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than LA. In LA there's so much traffic.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And there's so much like homeless. But now I'm noticing like a lot of homeless everywhere here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to do something about the homeless too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's bad everywhere, but they continue building more places here in freaking San Diego too. Like, think what is it, like Otay Ranch, that they're building more
Oh yeah, they're building a bunch of new apartments right next to the.
to the mall.
Yeah,
dude.
and there's like so many cerros que ya le rebajaron, and they're building so many houses.
Dude, that makes me sad because for the animals, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, where the hell are the animals gonna be going to?
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck. It's just, I don't know if it's just people are getting like overpopulated, or maybe just a lot of people are coming to San
People
Diego.
are just trying to buy lots and then sell.
Yeah. Like when I got this house, I think the previous owner, I think they had bought it for like 150, 170. And right now I think the house is like worth like 750,
Eight, yeah.
like close to 8, yeah. So fuck, it's just, I don't know.
Good
It's,
thing you buy your house a long time ago.
yeah. Well, like Chelo was saying right now, like her your sister's friend, right?
Yeah.
That she pays like $1,500 for half a studio. That's how much I pay for the house.
Wow.
Yeah, but the thing is that I was lucky that I caught it in the right time,
Yeah.
and I guess I got lucky, or I made the right move. You know?
Both.
Yeah, yeah. And then now Chelo gets to freaking just
And then I caught you at the right time.
yeah. For you
I
cut
always
the
tell
market.
Angel that I'm like, no sabes pa quién trabajas, because when Angel bought this house, I was 15. So I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah?
you were buying a house and I was having a quinceañera when you were
Oh,
doing that,
shit.
which is trippy to think about.
Yeah.
So,
You were 15 and I was what? How old?
24.
Damn, Angel.
But no, I didn't meet her at that age.
No, yeah,
Like,
no.
Yeah, let's clarify. I didn't meet her at that age. We met like I didn't even know her at that age, right? No, like
You met me like 5 years later.
yeah. You were how old?
I was about to be 21.
Yeah, and
when
I
met
was
you.
like 20 or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but yeah. But I don't know, like it's just crazy to that the cost of living here in San Diego is just outrageous. But then also like it got me thinking too, you know how the suegro was telling your sister's friend that
Business is business?
Yeah, business is business. It's kind of fucked up, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how,
Plus, she was just asking for $100.
oh yeah, she was asking for 1,400.
Yeah, so it was just $100 difference.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, leave it to me for 1,000. You know, like it wasn't like a big chunk, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, and at that point, if somebody were to tell you like, "Oh, business is business," like, what the heck, like, dude, like, hey, man, I'm your like son's girl, all right, like,
Your future daughter.
yeah, it's kind of messed up,
Yeah.
all right. Or what do you guys think? You think that's cool? You think that's
I don't think that's right. So the son doesn't live with
No,
her?
they don't live together. The son lives with the boyfriend
with the mom.
with the mom. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, because the parents are separated. And I'm spilling their tea on here.
For real.
Leslie's gonna watch this and she's gonna be like, "Dude, why the fuck are you talking about this
Yeah,
on the
for
podcast?"
real, dude. Oh shit! Yeah, I totally forgot about that. You don't know. You don't want to put the baby down. So
No, baby,
Yeah.
it's fine. I feel like if I put it down, she's gonna wake up.
Yeah. Poor baby. I don't know why.
Dude, she'd be sleeping like that. Like, on something she would be falling asleep and she'd be like, "Toda chueca," and then I move her and then she'd be like, "Se muevo otra vez, toda chueca."
Yeah. She always wants to be with Cello.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm like baby fever.
For real. Yeah, Chris, like, listo con el machete.
Shut up.
Yeah.
My daughter does want a sister though, a brother.
So, what are your what are your thoughts? Cello's gonna want another baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. Why do you say no? I
Why?
mean, yeah, I want to hear your point.
point.
No, I was just like, I just feel like,
You think it's a lot of work?
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like having kids is more, it's everything is on the girl than on the guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. though.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this from.
I already know where you're going with this. I know where you're going
From a
with this.
single mom?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you were okay. So, what was your experience? Right. Okay. When you were pregnant and then you had the
Okay.
baby.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, so when I had my son, my daughter was 8, the
Okay.
older one. She's
All right.
now 19. But when me and their dad got separated, my son was probably like 1.5, and my daughter was barely turning what? Wait, my daughter was 1. My son was like two and a half. Yeah, 2.5. And it was super hard, super hard.
What was the hard part?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because I was mostly the one taking care of them. I wasn't getting any child support. When they got sick, you know, I
calls
have
out?
so I have them 80% of the time.
Okay.
When they got sick, it was nighttime, 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I had to go to the hospital, take them, you know, and wake up my son. My oldest was what, like 10 years old. So I would just let her stay in her room, but then I would take my little one or the other one to the hospital because, you know, I had to take them, and I had to wake them both up. So that was hard. That was when I was like, damn, I hate you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard. I think it's mostly hard for the women.
Right. And I agree, right? But let me ask you this, right? Because I've seen a lot of TikToks about this. When for your first child, was the kid's dad around? Or no?
He was there.
When okay, will you be the one waking up at night?
Yes.
What about him?
No, because he had to work. That was his thing. Like, I have to work.
That's your guys' excuse.
Yeah, that was his excuse.
Okay,
I
so,
have to work.
okay. So for the people that have watched other podcasts, and I've probably said it right, I really, really think, because it happened to me as a guy. At times, I don't hear the baby, and Chilo's the one that wakes up, and she's like, I wake up, and she's already like changing the baby and getting the baby like ready to go back to sleep again. And I wake up and like, all right, cool. Like she has it. But then I wake up a few hours later to go to work. Right. But I strongly, and from TikToks that I've seen, it almost seems like that's almost nature, that's the way it happens almost.
Yeah, I mean, we can hear them. Because
Like,
yo cuando me duermo tengo un sueño bien pesado. But when my kids estaban chiquitos, like, you know, I would wake up. Like, any little noise me despertaba. So I think it's like moms, you know, they
Like
just have that.
Like an
yeah,
instinct.
it's an instinct.
But then you guys I feel like you guys have also selective hearing.
Yeah.
That's a for sure thing, dude.
Well, yeah, but for some reason I just don't hear the
Pues por
baby.
eso que no te conviene.
Nah, dude. Like, I don't do it on purpose. I don't.
I was,
Well, at the same time, I'm freaking waking up like at 4:30 to go to work. So,
Yeah.
so I need it to like.
after the alarm goes off like 10 times.
And
Yeah.
right now, like it's hard. Like the baby's growing right now, but you know when she gets sick, I would hold my baby, like, you know, when she was little, I would hold her and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because I would hear her cry.
Yeah.
So she was crying and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, she can't talk. She can tell me what's wrong. So I
Yeah.
would cry with her.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I would cry with her. But now, like, you know, when they grow up, they'll tell you, oh, my mom, me duele la cabeza. Or, like, you know, this hurts or this hurts.
Yeah.
But when they're babies, como que te desesperas porque no puedes saber lo que siente.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
But-
You obviously don't know what's wrong.
My way of thinking as a guy, right? But isn't it like, okay, she went to the bathroom, or he went to the bathroom,
Who?
the baby, right?
But she can walk. But
So,
she can walk.
right. So yeah, my way of thinking is like, okay, it can either be just like she went to the restroom, she's hungry, or she's sleepy. Well, you don't think it's like one of those
Or
three?
she needs to burp. Or she
oh,
has
yeah.
colico.
Yeah, there's
or
some-
she has gas.
oh my
There's like
God,
so
yeah.
many things.
Yeah, that's true.
La niña más grande mía siempre le daba como cólicos.
Yeah.
So she would cry.
What's
And-
cólicos again?
Like
Col-
cramps.
Oh, okay. Oh, what the hell? It's a baby?
So I was 16 years old, right? I was
Uh-huh.
16 and I was just holding her. I was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong
Oh,
with you?
you were 16 when you had
Yeah,
your first. Oh,
I was
shoot.
16 when I had my first one.
Yeah.
But I would cry with her because, you know, I didn't know what was wrong with her. And I was the one awake. And her dad was sleeping because he had to work. But yeah, I would cry with her.
Mm.
But then his mom, like, we lived with his mom.
Yeah.
So his mom would come and she's like, oh, what's wrong with the baby?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Dang. And to be honest, I do give you guys the credit as women. Like, dude, you guys are the ones that really get all the freaking burden of the baby, like taking care of the baby, nurturing for the baby. And at times I do feel guilty, right? But at the same time, it's like it's nature in a sense. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm the one fucking working out there, like, hey, making sure that everything is paid for. That way,
Yeah.
you're nice and secure to add the household. Chilla doesn't want to hear that,
But sometimes it feels good when the men are involved with
right,
that,
of
you know?
course,
Yeah.
right. But yeah, like for instance, at times when I'll get home, like, hey, I'll take her on a walk, or I'll like
That's
at least
good.
for like take
Give
care.
Cello her own, like, girl time. Like, baby, go through your nails.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for...
Yeah, let Chilla like this. Chilla's pissed right now. Yeah. Chilla's pissed. Nah, but yeah, it's I do give the credit to like Cello, to like women out there, because at the end of the day, the majority falls on you guys.
Well, it falls on us from the minute we get pregnant, dude.
Yeah.
Because everything changes for us.
Like,
Yeah.
throwing up. Like, more
Like,
That's
whose
true.
body is gonna change? Dude?
Yeah.
Our body. Well, you guys can gain weight too, but who's the dude? There's
That's
people
your
that
choice.
put. There's
Nah,
people
hell
like
no.
there's girls that gain like 60 pounds, dude. Just
60?
from
I
being
gained a lot of
pregnant.
weight in my first one.
No
yeah.
way. Oh shit,
Gained a
60
lot.
pounds.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But okay, at that point, I feel like, okay, girl, you be eating, no?
No, but you like
You're
the
comfortable.
girls that
Yeah.
I've seen that they gained 60 pounds, dude, they were hella skinny.
Oh
Like
shit.
they didn't have to be big,
Yeah.
and they gained 60 pounds.
Okay.
Like they were average body and they gained 60 pounds. It wasn't that they were big.
Yeah,
and
like
they
for
gained 60
like for me,
pounds.
like I feel like I was super tired all the time, and I gain weight. I think that's the most. No, that hasn't been the most. But
Te dieron los achaques.
what's a chakis?
Like los
this-
síntomas.
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like it did, right? Or from your perspective, do you feel like I was going through some symptoms or not?
Yeah, some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, like
Nomás te faltó vomiting.
yeah,
That would have been the cherry on the
Yeah. But you know what? Some of the comments on one of the posts that kind of took off, they were saying that some guys would like actually be throwing up out there.
Yeah, one of my friends, her husband, he would be the one vomiting all the time. He would
Oh,
be
yeah.
vomiting before going to work and at work.
Oh,
And he
shit.
worked in construction, or I think he
No
still does.
way.
Yeah, dude.
At work, he was throwing up?
Yeah,
What
so you
the
got
hell?
lucky you
Oh my
never
God.
got the vomiting, dude.
I wonder if he ever like got clowned on like, esto está embarazado. Like,
I don't know.
Right?
yeah.
With
No
my
sé.
son, I threw up so much. I got traumatized.
I feel like I por eso le
Yeah.
saco también. I'm just like, heck no. Just thinking about throwing up for 9 months again. I'm like, hell
That's
no.
what I tell my boyfriend. I'm
Dude,
like, I don't
no.
want to throw up anymore.
But dude,
if I have another one, I'm like,
And just like,
no.
it's not even, it wasn't even that bad.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Were you throwing up through the whole 9 months?
Yes, the
Really?
3 months for sure. And then the second trimester, it kind of stopped. And then the last 3 months were the worst than the first 3.
Oh my God.
Damn.
With my son, I threw up the whole day. I
Oh
remember
my God.
my aunt, she left me my little cousin. And she's like, oh, like, can you take care of her? I was like, sure. No, they were taking care of me because I was throwing up. I was passed out in the couch. And she was like, oh my God. When she came home from work, she's like, oh my God, I'm going to take you to the hospital. I couldn't even get up. Get up.
Damn.
It was so bad. I threw up all like 24/7 with my son. It was so bad.
Damn.
And even the nurses in the hospital, they were like, oh, Joanna, you're back. I'm like,
Oh,
yes,
shit.
I need help.
Damn.
I even told my son, I was like, I didn't want to have a kid anymore.
Damn.
And my son's like, you want to kill me? You wanted to kill me? I'm like, no. I just felt so bad.
Yeah.
I had really bad morning sickness with him. With my daughter, I think I had morning sickness for like my whole pregnancy, but it was only in the mornings.
You never suffered through like postpartum depression or
No, thank God
No?
I didn't.
that's good.
No.
No, at all.
I think that's also mentally.
You never went through that either, right, babe? Or you
You can get it up to 2 years, dude. It doesn't really have to be like as
Like-
soon as you have the baby.
Oh,
You can get
okay.
it like later on.
but so far you haven't.
Yeah, I'm good. You're like barely checking
Are you
on me.
sure? Are you sure?
Well, it's because I haven't really seen like that much of a
No.
change, right? That's why I ask.
No,
Well, no.
I haven't felt it.
Yeah.
Yet. No, knock on wood, but no, I honestly feel like I feel better than before I got pregnant.
Well, yeah, I feel the same way. After she was born, I feel like, oh, okay, I'm back to being myself.
No, I'm talking about mentally.
Well,
Talking about body.
well, me too.
Angel's like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God.
God.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm losing weight. I'm like, slim thick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Before, when people would say, right, like, oh, I'm pregnant, I would just think about, like, oh, okay, she's pregnant. But, dude, there's so much that goes behind somebody's pregnancy from a guy's point of view and experience, and then through a woman's point of view and experience.
Yeah.
Especially from the woman, it's
But
insane.
the woman's body, it just changes. Like, even mentally, it changes. Yeah.
In what sense, though?
Because now it's not only them that they have to take care of. They
Yeah.
have someone, they want to protect, they want to take care of. And I think the moms are the ones that mostly think about that. Like, I don't want my baby to be hurt. Like, if something is wrong with them, like, I want to make sure that they're okay.
Or like you think more of like, oh shit, if something happens to me, like who's gonna look
Yeah.
after my kid? Because even though like it's like she has you, it's like
It's not the
where's
same.
her mom?
Yeah.
And it's like if, for example, knock on wood, right, something
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
to me, it's like if you stay with her alone, it's like, okay, what if Angel eventually gets somebody else? It's like, how are they
How are
gonna
they gonna
treat
treat-
my
Yeah.
child?
That's
True.
crazy.
So it's like we think too like of like a million scenarios.
Even now,
Knock on wood.
I
Damn.
tell my kids, like, if your dad starts dating someone and they're nice to you, I'm like, you need to be nice to them, but if they're mean to you, like, you need to tell me, like,
Yeah.
I worry about that.
Like currently, right now. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Because,
like if
there-
something happened and you were gone, you're like, you didn't tell me.
No, right now,
Yeah.
if their dad is dating someone, I want to know how she's treating my kids.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and I'm always like, you don't need to be rude to her. Like, if she's nice to you, you need to be nice to her. But if she's rude to you, you need to come and tell me. And I always tell them, like, be respectful.
Yeah.
Like, if your dad's happy and she's nice to you, it's everything is good.
Yeah. That's that's a good point, babe, that you mentioned also that like if something happens, like so that thought has came
Oh
to your
yeah,
mind.
that's like
Really?
yeah.
Like, but when though? Like at one point.
Since
At
she
what,
was pregnant, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Like just randomly, just happened to be like, oh, if something happens to me, like what's gonna
Even
happen?
if she's not with you, she wants to make sure her baby's okay.
Yeah.
Right. But at one point, did you start thinking about that?
Like
though?
I feel like from the minute you find that you're pregnant, like you
Yeah.
start thinking of all these things that you guys probably don't even think about.
What was like one of those aside from that?
What is it?
Yeah. Oh, you have to use the restroom. Do you know where the restroom is at?
I do.
I actually need to use the restroom too. If you are someone that's suffering from hair loss, whether you're a man or a woman, there is now SMP, scalp micropigmentation. SMP is a non-surgical cosmetic procedure designed to create the appearance of a closely shaved or bust hairstyle on the scalp. It can also be used to enhance the density of existing hair by creating the illusion of fuller coverage. Make sure to contact SD Inc. as right now they are currently discounting $500 from your procedure if you mention Hoy No Mas podcast. SD Inc., thank you for being a sponsor to the podcast. And if you have a business or would like to sponsor the podcast, feel free to contact us through Hoy No Mas podcast on Instagram. Now back to the episode.
This day, I'm like, did you really see me? And he's like, yeah, you came to the room and then I saw you, and then you went to the other room, and then I saw you were with her, and I was like, oh okay, yeah. That's
Who's
what
that again?
happened.
Oh,
She
with
was
Chris?
asking how me and him.
Oh, okay.
met. Yeah.
It's just
Nice.
like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, for real.
We've been
Fuck
together
off.
for 5 years.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
And she was asking if I wanted another baby.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, maybe.
Yeah. Well, but he kind of wants to, right?
My daughter wants one. He wants one.
Except you. Just like-
I'm like, well,
She's like, she has PTSD from the throwing up.
yeah, seriously.
yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It, yeah.
Well, what,
If I can skip like that whole like throwing up and like morning sickness, I would.
yeah.
But I also hope I have twins.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
twins?
I want a girl and a boy and tie my tubes and that's it. I'm
Oh,
done.
shit.
If I can have twins, that would be perfect.
But then at the same time, you mentioned something that you're so like currently in your career and you're all of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it just depends. Right now, I am working, in my career like as an SMP artist.
yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna be gone for like 3 months and then I'm gonna go back. Like I like what I do.
Yeah.
I like what I do. Yeah.
So you don't think going back into your like motherhood and doing all of that would stop you from all of that, or you feel like probably for a couple months, but then you would just go back?
Yeah, a couple months and I would go back. I think after 2-3 months, I would go back. He
Yeah.
supports me a lot, so
That's good.
it's good. It's good to have a good partner who
Yeah.
supports you and understands you.
Yeah.
And he helps me a lot with even my kids. He treats them like if they were his kids, and my daughter and my son, they love him.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son, he sees him as a dad.
Oh, that's good.
Even with boxing, like he trains with him, and he's like, "Yeah, you're my coach. You're my coach. I'm gonna give you a milli when I'm a professional."
No way, really? That's
Yeah.
dope. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, because a lot of people, I think that's one of the biggest worries, right? Like, oh, like if I get with somebody else, are they going to be good with my kids? Similar to what Chilla was saying, right? That like, oh shit, like she started getting worried if something happens, then what's going to happen with her? Like, knock on wood, right? But
Yeah,
it's just
because there's some men that
They prefer their partner
Yeah,
over
they-
their kids.
and
I've seen that, dude.
really.
even women,
Oh
like,
yeah, that's también.
I don't
It goes
know.
both ways, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, there was a story that I saw on TikTok. I don't know where it happened though. This lady knew that the guy was molesting her daughter, and she never said anything. And I think
What?
he ended up killing her.
What?
I forgot who the
What the
girl
hell?
was. Yeah,
But you said you saw this through TikTok?
yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's insane.
It was so sad.
Yeah, but it's just because what they wanted to give like the benefit of the doubt to their partner or whatnot.
It's
Crazy.
sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the little girl was like 10, 12 years old.
So let me ask you this, right? It's right now that you guys were both saying that, and this is a question for both of you guys, because there's mixed feelings when it comes down to this. So, as you guys say that, oh, you guys would be worried about like what happens to your guys' kid and offspring, right? Are you guys the type of like woman that you guys would want to leave behind as much as like financial stability to your kids? Or you guys would rather like, hey, you know what? I raised you the way that I was supposed to raise you or as best as I could. And now it's up to you to do your own thing.
I'd rather leave my kids when they're older.
No, but in the sense, would you guys leave like money behind and like, oh, hey, here's like, I
An
have
X amount of money.
yeah,
For when you're
yeah,
whatever
there's,
age.
right, right. There's this amount of money. Here's the property of so and so location, and it's all you. Well, like you're already set.
My kids know, like I have life insurance and I have their savings, so they already know that I do have something for them. Once they turn 21, they know what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you have a life insurance as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, but okay, because a lot of people say, and I saw this post also, like it was a reel or TikTok, that they said like, hey, I'm not gonna leave anything behind for my kid, because at the end of the day, it's like I already, like I did my thing. I gave you my teaching. I gave you like I put you like in a stable like household, and I put you in a stable like place in life. That now it's up to you to do your own thing and create your own life.
But you know what? I think that it just depends on the person, because like my kids now, they know, like, they know about saving money. I do talk to them about money. I do talk to them about, like, you have to like have a savings, you have to do this in order for you to have something. So I really think it just depends on the parents, how what you teach your kids.
Right. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, I think that's true, but I don't know. I feel like from my perspective, I feel like I would rather leave her something than leave her without nothing.
Right. And but you know what? I wouldn't really think much of it, but now that I have a daughter, right?
It
It
gives
kinda-
you a different point of view.
Right, because I'm like, she's a girl, she's gonna be a woman. Like I have to look out for her.
Yeah.
If it was a boy, unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to see it, right? I would think of it differently. Like, nah,
Work your ass off.
yeah, like chingale, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, her being a girl, I want to protect her as much as
Yeah.
possible. Right?
But you also have to teach them. Like I always tell my daughter, don't let anyone treat you like you're not worth anything. Both of them. I'm like, if she cheats on you, you need to leave her. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's I think it's the same thing for both of them.
Right. Okay, so no matter, like, it should be equally no matter
it
what.
should be equal.
Yeah.
Especially like since my son is into boxing and all these things. So I'm like, hey, if you're gonna be a professional boxer, like you better take care of yourself.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
girls that just want to make money like out of child support,
Yeah.
and they want to get pregnant. So be careful.
Or even there's women out there that just want to take advantage of men, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
Like
It's true.
I had one podcast that got like this girl like came at me, saying, "Oh, do you need a napkin?
Se cayó.
You need a napkin?
Thank you.
Se cayó, lo tumbó.
Did it spill or no?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think there's napkin here. Let me give you that. We had a quick interruption. Joanna spilled her shot.
Accidentally. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Okay. So you were saying you had the story, Chelo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
what's
gonna
this?
say another story from my sister because it is from my sister.
Is it?
I mean, it's no es de ella, pero it's from somebody that she knows.
Okay, what's
and
the
I know
story?
her. So this person, this girl, her mom passed away, and the mom passed away. She had cancer, right?
Yeah.
And she ended up passing away, unfortunately. And I think I want to say they were in high school when the mom passed away. So what are you, like 15, 14 to 18? That's how old she was. So the mom passes away. The mom had a life insurance. So this girl was the beneficiary of the life insurance. Obviously, she would keep 100%, but then she couldn't keep. It was something that since she was underage, that had to manage it until she became 18 or 21 for her to be able to take over it fully.
Okay.
So the mom passes away. She stays with the dad and the two older brothers. She's the youngest of three. And then it turns out that like not even 6 months pass by and the dad gets with this lady. But I think we all think that the dad was already with the lady before the mom even passed away. Because of how like things like played out. Like everything seemed that the dad was already with this new girlfriend before the mom passed away.
Okay.
So like, okay, the mom passes away, the dad gets with this lady, then they move in. Like the dad brings this lady to move in with them. So I think at this point it's the dad, the new girlfriend, and the daughter living in the same house. But the lady doesn't like the daughter. So then the dad ends up kicking out the daughter because the lady doesn't want his own daughter in the house.
No way.
So the new girlfriend kicks out the daughter
Right.
del señor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they have beef or whatnot. So she's like, oh, you're out.
Yeah.
And then whatever the new girlfriend would tell the dad, like he would fall for it. So he would always be like arguing with the daughter until the point that she moved out. Well, he kicked her out, must be.
Right.
But I remember that she was able to like kind of maintain herself because she had that money from the life insurance from her mom.
Yeah, and if she didn't have that.
And if she didn't have that, what would she have done?
Yeah, but how old was she?
Dude, like when the mom passed away, she was in high school.
Oh, okay. So what, like 17?
Nah, I think she would have been like, I don't remember if she was a freshman or a sophomore.
A lot of men are stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why do you say that?
Because they just listen to whatever their girlfriends have to say.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories of men just listening to their girlfriends and, you know, leaving their kids, not feeding them, not taking care of them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad for the kids.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like for me, I've heard more stories of like if the mom passes away, it's more likely for the dad to just be like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
To the kids.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I mean, not saying that moms can't do that, but I
Right.
just feel like we have a different, maybe it's just a motherly instinct.
Right. Damn, that's sad, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it just also has to do with the type of partner you choose, right?
Yeah.
Because if, let's say, for instance, that story you shared, if that woman that guy or that man got with, she wasn't probably looking out for the best interest of him. She was just looking out for herself.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to do the viral video of the week?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I think Chilo, I kind of showed it to you. I don't know if you've even seen it on TikTok, but I'll share it and then you guys can give me your perspective.
You showed it to me, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah. So it'll be on that screen, Joanna. So it'll be on that screen. Oh shit. So have you guys ever like heard of, when it comes down to, back in the days you would hear it a lot, right? That you would dine and ditch, right? That you would like eat somewhere at a restaurant and then a lot of the times you would just leave the restaurant without paying. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
No, you never heard about that? Have you ever done that?
No.
No, Cello, did he ever do that or experienced any of that?
No.
No.
I would do that at the movies, that you would buy a ticket and then you
Oh,
would
yeah,
just be
go to
jumping from
another
movie
one,
theater
yeah.
to movie theater.
No
yeah.
way, really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I thought that's como 2-3 movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the
Yeah.
what the hell? Why am I getting all this extra songs? Well, yeah. Okay. So yeah, the movie theater was one of those places, right, that you would hear of like that you would go. She has the hiccups. Yeah. It's okay. So you would hear about that, right? I think a lot of people would do that. You would pay for one, and then you would just stay for like
or
multiple
you would pay for a
movies.
PG, and then you would go into a movie. Like if you
Oh,
were under
yeah.
18, you would go into like
the
a rated R. Yeah.
Right.
We all did
So
that.
okay, so I'm hoping you haven't seen this, Joanna, but so it happens that in one of these restaurants. What do you think this woman did in order for her not to pay the bill at a restaurant?
What woman? Like the...
Just a regular woman out there. She went to a restaurant with her family, and she did something
To not pay the
to
bill.
not pay the bill. What do you think she could have done?
I don't know. I would say the food. She didn't like the food.
Okay, so the food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me play it for you so you can see what she did.
El video viral de la semana. The viral video of the week. En Hoy
So,
No Más
fuck, it's
Podcast.
not. I think it's going to play a different one. So I'll let me put down the song, right? But right there, this woman, what she's actually doing, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
So what she's doing is, as you can see right there, she's getting a fork. And what she's doing, she's actually taking out a cockroach.
Ew.
She's taking out a cockroach and she's going to put it in the food to say that there was this roach on
the
their
food.
food. And that way the restaurant can be like, oh, you know what? We're sorry for this. And you know what? We'll, you guys don't have to pay anything. And we'll probably give you guys something for the bad experience.
Like free food.
Free food.
Or a gift card.
Yeah, a gift card or something. But obviously they didn't have to pay for the
Lady
food.
cucaracha.
Yeah. So they're calling her Lady Cucaracha. So at that point, you can see that she's like acting like all shocked. But then you can also see that the friend on the side, he's kind of smiling when that happened. Let me see if I can take it back.
Because he saw what she did.
Yeah, because he already knew what was happening, right?
Well,
Which-
they were on it, no?
yeah, all of them were in it. Like, he can see when everything's happening. And he was smiling when... Look, he's over there smiling because she obviously took this roach and put it on the food.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So she brought the roach from home
Did
or
she
from
finish
somewhere.
it at least?
They had finished the food already or about to finish the... I'm pretty sure they
Ya cuando
ordered...
estaban llenos.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
like, all
I
right.
think that's exactly what happened. They ate enough to the point that they didn't want to eat no more. And they ended up getting this roach, putting it on the food, and calling over the waiter to say that, hey, you know what? We found this roach on our food. And obviously they comped the food. But what they didn't realize is that this restaurant, according to what I saw online, is that they would do extremely checks to make sure that the food was like in prestige stage. And they're like, you know what? Like, we do all of our checks. What the hell went wrong? So when they checked their cameras, that's when they realized that this woman like literally took out a roach from a container and put it on the food for them to get free food. But now, obviously, this post went viral, and now she's being called Lady Cucaracha, Lady Roach. Yeah. Crazy. So there you go. You guys can see right there that they're eating. She's over there getting a fork handed to her. And, yeah, she's going to put the...
Wait, the cucaracha was alive or dead?
Not sure if if the roach is alive or not, but, yeah, she's, like, taking it out right there. And then that's when they call out the waitress.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, let me fast forward. Yeah, that's when the guy's obviously laughing a little. They call the waitress.
He's the worker? He's one of the servers?
Yeah, he was one of the friends, but that's when they called the waitress right there. Yeah,
She probably wants a bottle, pero ya se acabó esta.
yeah. And we're gonna end the podcast right now. The baby's like
Yeah,
crying.
yeah,
She's getting
apúrate.
fussy. All right, so yeah, that was the viral video of the week. The baby's getting fuzzy. Any final words?
No.
She's cheap.
Yeah.
She wants free food.
Yeah, for sure.
What
All
do
right.
you think? What do you think? Tell them.
All right, the baby's getting fuzzy. We're gonna call it
What do you
a
think?
day.
What do you think, Mama?
Let's leave a roach as the comment.
A roach as
A
an
roach?
emoji?
Yeah, emoji.
Yeah.
So leave behind a roach as an emoji.
Oh, yes.
The
She's
baby's getting
nasty.
cranky. Sorry if this podcast was a little bit out of the norm, but once again, my name is Angel Houseman.
Cello.
Joanna.
And the
And
baby.
the baby. All right. Like I always like to say, it's bigger risk, not taking a risk. Till next time.
Say bye. Say bye. Say bye.
All of a sudden, she wants to be quiet.
Yeah. She's
Say bye,
she's gonna say
Mama.
something whenever you're
Say
done.
bye, mama. Say bye. She has the hiccups.
Ay, ay, ay.
Aww.
Here, let me go make her a
Hoy no más.